What do you reckon? Tap dancing,
noise.
Well, maybe I tell you what, we should probably open this up with cocktail suggestions for the Tamiya Extra Thin. And I like mine with a little shot of martini in it.
I want mine with either gin or some very strong bourbon.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
The mince pie.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. Hello, good morning, good evening, good day, good whatever time it is on the planet for people watching.
Good sunrise if you're here in the UK. We actually now have the sun up. It's official. Second shortest day of the year. We are go.
Okay, I should have a mic working now.
Oh, excellent.
We can hear you.
We are joined by the third person.
It's working.
We will doubtless know in about 5 minutes' time whether or not it is actually working, but we can crack on in the interim.
Yes, the chat will just start
10 a.m.
screaming.
Thrasher, how are you drinking? I'm not drinking. I mean, I won't lie. I do actually have, slightly worryingly, half a glass of whiskey on my desk, but I have not touched it this morning. I left it from last night, which is totally better, right?
Thrasher, it is the 22nd of December. How are you not drinking is the better question.
I only drink after my mother has left on Christmas Day.
I drink it
right. Extra thin.
See, my mother's here for breakfast, and I intend to start 2 hours before she arrives.
Good man. Good man.
Right, models.
Models, yeah.
Models. Right. Oh, gosh.
Okay. Preamble.
Who wants to do the opening spiel?
Preamble. We have been arguing for the last 2.5 hours. We were meant to get together for 30 minutes to go, oh yeah, this one wins, this one wins. No, we've been arguing for 2.5 hours. An hour and a half of that's been dedicated to the vehicle category alone because there were so many entrants and they were all so good. Some of these entrants were so good that we could not actually decide on a winner. And one of them was so amazing that we've created a whole new reward for it to credit just how good it is. So just put that out there. Like, this is genuinely some of the most incredible modeling I've ever seen. And we have so many entrants as well that we couldn't include them all in this stream. But obviously we're going to go through and we're going to post more on the Blue Sky, showing off what you guys have all done. Like, I can't stress enough. And if you didn't win, it's not because your model's not good. It's because we had to pick at hairs to find little things to say, yes, this one or this one. And, show a little bias going, ooh, plain. In certain people's cases.
You said about 20 minutes ago, just before we hit the live button, we have been reduced to rivet counting, and you're absolutely right. I cannot explain how much of an anathema that is to every fibre in my being that I sit there going, well, that's off by like 2 degrees, so it can't win, but that's an insane reason for it to not win.
Yeah, it came down. Two of the models were so good. It literally came down to looking at shades of color on engine nacels when it came to a certain one. And we had to compare that to where a decal was placed on another, going, and I don't like doing that. None of us like being that nitpicky, but they were so good.
But with that said, even though we're not going to show everything on the live stream, I am going to be compiling a video eventually to show off all the models. What I do need to do, though, is quickly speak to everyone who submitted and just get their permission to have their model featured if they want it featured or not. So there will be eventually a video coming out which will have all of the models displayed. But just for this live stream, we've kind of created a long short list plus the winners.
This was supposed to be
I can do that.
This was. Can you do that? I can do it. My end. If you're
struggling, it should be fixed.
Fixed it. Lovely. This was supposed to be a short list of 5. It has not worked out like that. So yeah. Okay.
Yes. So we'll start with the mini category. Now, there were quite a few minis entered. I want to say, at least a dozen entered, and we've whittled it down to 7 or 6. Sorry, that we're going to show off. And as you can see, I have started with a mini. So we're going to start. And for the record, for anyone for their names, we've included, if you've submitted under your actual name, we've included your first name and an initial, because there's the mini category is dominated by 7 Chris's. It's just, and you're being judged by 2 of them. So, have fun.
There are dozens of us.
Yeah,
apes together strong.
There are too many
apes together
Chris's.
strong. All right, so let's get this underway with the first honorable mention by Chris H. Now, what is not to love?
I mean, it's astounding.
Yeah. As a chaos heretic of the Warhammer inclination, I can't not love it. It's just the viscera is so well done. I love the toning on the flesh. It's just it's something I would see in like a Dawn of War game or something like, or an expansion for like Space Marine 2 or something like that. Like it's really vibrant and done in just
It's so nice. Like if I came against this in Space Marine 2, I'd be impressed with the quality on the rendering. It's so good.
And then I'd run away.
Yes, then I would also run away. So this had deep conversations about putting it here and not winning. All the ones you're about to see in the mini category, there was a deep conversation.
There was a debate.
The only one there was an incredibly deep conversation and we've included, is because it is such an amazing little reference that we could not include it.
Yeah,
could not have it. I think it is just worth saying up front for everybody that put themselves out there and their time, effort, and energy into this, and then took pictures of it and sent it to a group of random strangers on the internet to then be judged by those strangers and to then have that model judged by everybody else as well. Just massive respect. Well done.
Yes.
I mean, genuinely well done. That's a huge thing you've done, and I applaud your courage. Thank you guys. And this is fucking amazing. So yeah.
And now onto the next one, and this next one, it was so close to winning that you can't see the gap between it and the winner almost. I can't stress just how close this was to winning by Chris L.
That's just so cool.
Oh, the toning on that blue-green is just phenomenal. I want to paint like that.
Yeah.
And the miniatures category in particular, we were all of us like flicking through and going, "Oh no, this one's definitely going to win. Oh shit, no, but this one's definitely going to win. Oh shit, no, this one's." And honestly, the first time I saw this, I thought, right, that is bang up winner. It just missed out, but not by much.
Yeah, every time we opened one, it was just, nah, this is the winner. Nah, this is the winner.
Yep.
And this one held on for a long time, but there was just a couple of things, as you will say, but. Just look at how good this is. I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah, and it's immediately eye-catching as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, immediately eye-catching.
It's the long boy, as he's been calling it in the Discord.
The long boy, yes.
Yeah, so Chris L's actually in the Discord. So, side tangent. I asked you guys the other day who were in the model comp, if they wanted to keep the Discord. 100% was a vote yes, so I've organised a whole new admin team. They'll take over after this comp is all done. And you guys will have your own little plastic Crack Addicts Anonymous hole. And the guy who made this is very much in the Discord. And just some of his work that he's also posted, I believe, is also incredible. But he was posting updates on the long boy the entire time. He was talking about colour schemes. And I knew it was going to come out well, but I didn't know how well. And it's just great. And on to the next one, which also had an argument about it. This one by Chris G. Yes, there have been 3 Chris's so far.
In the shortlist.
There's something about you Chris's that's deeply, deeply wrong.
Like I said, H together strong.
I love this.
Yeah.
I think this is really, really beautiful, partly because I know that there is nowhere on God's green earth that I could do any of that stuff. And it's particularly that chest plate with silver, then black, then green, then gold, then white, then black. Dude. That's mad skills.
For me, it's the face and the fact that you've got the shading in the forehead, and they painted the teeth in his mouth.
It's the opposite of me. Like, look at the back, like how they've washed and used the washes and the shades on the cape, and it's not overdone. And that's so easy to do with the Warhammer, the Games Workshop washes, because they're very, very thick washes. So it's really, really, really well done. And also, just in the chat from Camellia. Sorry, I'm saying it wrong, probably. They just said they're glad the Discord's remaining because our competition has got them back into modelling. So we are sorry for sending you to bankruptcy.
I was going to say, we only apologise.
We will be hosting eventually more competitions as well.
Yes.
So we will definitely be contributing to the continuation of the modelling addiction in the future.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep. And at some point you will see the dreadful, dreadful tank that I am building. Carry on.
Now, on to this next one. Now, this next one... It, again, so close to winning. And I think we sat on this for probably 10, 20 minutes going back and forward.
Yeah.
And I mean, look at this by yet another Chris, 220B.
To be fair, Chris with a much more sensible spelling of their name. At least
it's not a more sensible spelling. CH is far better, thank you. But I mean, look at that. And there is lore behind that too for the Warhammer nerds out there.
Yeah.
See, I don't know about anything about the lore, but I do know good chipping when I see it.
Now, just quickly, number 4, the painter of this is in the chat at the moment. You did an amazing job.
Yeah, well,
that was.
Yes.
Seriously, bro, that was fucking amazing.
But this one, absolutely incredible. Like, what can we say? Look at it. The fact that you painted with very light colors as well is incredibly impressive, because I know how hard that is to do. Like, and the way that you haven't screwed up the tonal variation, the way that it's just all together, it's great. It's just great.
And the wear and the rusting and the weathering is really, really nicely done.
Yeah, it's really good. Now, for the next one, we leave this over to Rex to describe what exactly this is and why we've included it.
All right. Well, so this is Kevin, the Unlucky Dinosaur, who is the Discord mascot for the Rex's Hangar Discord server. And he's the little Discord bot that drops in all the notifications whenever videos get posted. Kevin is also on mugs and on pins. He isn't currently available on any merch stores. It's just like a small private thing, but he'll be going on merch soon. But somebody who was entering into the model competition, Oliver K, wasn't able to get their main submission finished in time, but they scratch built this adorable little Kevin mini, and we just had to put it in the shortlist here as an honorable mention because I absolutely love it. And someone's just gone, Kevin model kit when? Exactly. You know what? I might look at trying to make some sort of 3D print thing and stick it up on Thingiverse. But yeah, I just love that so much. So thank you, Oliver, if you are watching, or even later on. That is really cool. I love it.
It's great. And that brings us to this point. The winner of the mini category, who is getting a mug with our logos on it. It's really, honestly, it's not that great of a prize. You're going to get it.
Moment for somebody.
And when you all see it, you are going to understand why we picked this one. It's probably the best painted mini I've ever seen in my life.
I would agree.
Yeah,
it's tight as hell with the others. This is just a little bit special.
Just imagine we have a drum roll sound effect for this. Just imagine, because we're planned. We planned ahead. Look at this by Nicholas H. Just look at it.
The thing with this is, you guys, because I don't know anything about World of Warcraft, Age of Sigmar stuff, and somebody grabbed the Warhammer pictures, the original ones, and put them up, and I was like, this is better than the Warhammer ones that were done by the paid professional.
Yes,
this is so fucking awesome.
So this is the Craven King from Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and compared to the way that Games Workshop say you're meant to paint this looks 10 times scarier than the Craven King that actually is. The Craven King the Warhammer has is a bit too light fantasy, a bit too kind of cliche. This looks like something you'd see out of like a Dark Souls game or something. Like, it's dark, it's eerie, it looks imposing. Boss music plays whenever you see it. You like, it's can't fault it. It's incredibly, the detail is fantastic. Like the tone and the weathering and the layers on the flag and the ethereal glow on the wisps behind the throne is just done.
That fade is something special, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. And as one of you guys, I can't remember, pointed out earlier, that I also really like the stand it's on. Just, it looks dead and wasted and perfect without being overly done.
The base is a really good match.
Like, there's not much more we can say other than this is near enough the perfect mini.
Yeah, it's done so excellently, and
Nicholas H. just
like it took a long time for us to come to that decision after arguing and debating for nearly 45 minutes just on the bloody minis.
On basically the smallest category. Talking of which, right, we should probably move on, guys, because we will be here forever otherwise.
But yes, Nicholas H., we will reach out through email, most likely just after Christmas, because, be busy. And we will get you your mug, ideally early in the new year, late towards the end of this year, depending on how, shipping goes. But you've done very, very well there.
Yeah, respect.
Now on to the moving things, and as you can see, we've splurged on the graphics here and the writing text. We really,
honestly, it's like we didn't spend anything at all on it.
Don't give them any ideas. Now, first, the first one up is from a YouTuber, actually.
Sorry, what I was going to say, mate, is it might be worth saying there are quite a few in this category.
Yes.
So we won't probably spend as long on each one of these as we did on the others. But believe you and me, we have spent most of our last couple of hours arguing about these. So yeah, anyway, there are.
And I should categorize as well. There are some of these that haven't actually been included into the stream that were good, very good models. We had to cut this down for the fact that there are like 50 slides to get through, and we've only gotten through 8, and the Smackala category is about 8, and the rest is just this category.
Yeah.
So, the first one up, from Alexander the OK, go subscribe to him on YouTube, fantastic YouTube channel. He has built a B-29, which you may have seen in his last video if you've watched it. And he's cut away the insides as well.
I love it.
It's so good.
It's a brilliant idea. It's a really clever one.
And the Santa riding the nuke with the little cutout presents on it.
Yeah, with the presents.
I love the vibe so much.
It's so good.
It's great. It's cool.
Very, very good. We gave us a good chuckle, that one. Next, Thrash, I'll let you do this one.
Yeah, so I really like this little hurricane done by Affirmate. I really liked it. I think they've taken a historical reference and done a really nice job, and they sent quite a long email alongside it, just explaining what the aircraft was and where it was and how they've tried to recreate it. Lots to like on that, and I think they've done a really lovely little nod to a real Battle of Britain plane that saw action. I think it's a great little tribute. So yeah, well done.
Yep, I agree.
All right, next up, and is Rex. Do you want to do this one?
Yeah. So this is the one that covers the Tirpitz during Operation Title, which is like the unsuccessful attack on it, I think, which was in like 1942. And I have a massive soft spot for like naval modeling and naval dioramas, even though I'm traditionally a plane dude. And I love the composition of this. I love the additional auxiliary ships that you have in the diorama here. I love you've got like a bit of the fjord in the background as well. And I'm only just starting to get into modeling ships, and having failed at making 2 so far, I tip my hat to anyone that does anything like this, because it takes a lot of work.
It's great. And they've actually included 1 through 50 scale crew as well, which is incredible.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thrasher, your baby.
Do you know, this for me was so close to being a winner. I mean, I just genuinely, it's a brilliantly made model of an aircraft that I constantly veer between loving and hating, but it's a beautifully, beautifully executed model. I love the wash on the underside and the paneling that they've pulled out as a result of it. I just think it looks just top dollar, and it missed out by a gnat's nadger. But it's a fantastic model.
An aircraft that I once controversially said was one of the ugliest Britain had ever made. I do still stand by that, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's 100% one of the ugliest, but also in a weird way, one of the most beautiful too.
It is.
It's an ugly duckling.
Yeah.
It really is. Love the Gannet.
Yes.
Yeah. Fugly is its middle name.
This one. Now, this was the cause of so many arguments.
Oh. the Buccaneer by Blackadder, yes.
Blackadder, like, we love you.
She cost us half an hour of our lives.
It was more than half an hour of our lives that she cost us, let's be honest. She cost us the lion's share.
I woke up this morning at 6:10, and we were messaging backwards and forwards, and I was like, "No, this has got to win." And we were going backwards and forwards on it. It didn't quite, but bloody hell, it's brilliantly made. Yes, superb piece of work. Well done.
Okay, I'm going to point out the winner came down to tiny things like a decal the size of a pinprick.
Yeah.
And
but this Buccaneer was so well done. Like, the exhaust is beautiful, the line work is good, the decals are good. Like this is a fantastic. Like, all of the ones that we're showing are fantastic models, and it was so hard to murder this shortlist and actually come up with a winner. And like the quality of the models that we're showing here is a testament to that. But like they're like if you don't like the Buccaneer, seek help.
And because of you, Blackadder, I now have to justify to my wife why I'm buying a Buccaneer model. From Callum.
Yep.
So I really like this. I think this is brilliantly done piece of modeling, and it's a really cool aircraft anyway that people don't really pick up on. It's the Beaufighter with the radar attachment, as you can see on the left wing there. And as Rex pointed out when we were chatting, the guy with the blonde hair stood up against the fuselage looks a lot like Steve Irwin.
He does.
So it got points for that too. Yeah, it's really neat.
It is.
I do love the bow.
Next to the Thrasher, you just saw it, Chieftain. You want to do this one as well? Sorry.
Yeah, I really like this. It's a slight reimagining of things, and I think they've done a really, really nice job of the build. I particularly like actually the way that they've done the paintwork there, which is very true to life in the way that you see this thing in real life. It's not brilliantly painted to be all right angles. That's kind of the point, and I think they've done a really nice job of it. Really, really nice job of it, and the weathering and everything else is cracking too.
Oh, yeah, I really like the way they've done the barrel on this one. When I was going through the photos, I really liked it. Yeah.
Also, the really Berlin Brigade camo is slept on so hard, and I'm slightly biased on this one because I made one of the exact same kit in the Berlin Brigade camo, and I know how much of a pig this kit is. So you've done very well.
Yeah.
Tekken
Tamoran, the Buck model is actually the FX one.
Yeah, I'll be buying the FX one. Now, I'm going to take this one because Australian flag on it, and I
lost points for that, honestly, didn't it?
I stood in the corner saying I wanted this one to win for a while before I was taken out the back and punched a few times. But this one by Dan S. One, it's Australian, so immediately, good job, mate.
Bloody Australian bias.
Perfect. The only thing that could have made this better is if you'd have put something really insulting to the English cricket team on the bottom. That would have gotten my vote completely. But you would have lost Thrasher with that.
Broken cricket bat underneath one of the tracks would have done the job, right?
That would have done it well. Or just a pair of broken stumps and an angry ginger in front of him. That would have worked too. But anyway, this kit is... The reason I wanted this one to win so much is not just because I'm completely being patriotic. It's actually the painting and how neat and crisp it is. Because what you can't see in this image... You can really only tell if you built this. By the way, Tamiya kit, 135, Matilda, good little kit. It's all diagonals. There's no real flat surfaces. So they've managed to hold it very, very steady. And this is something you can only really do with a lot of freehanding. And it's really impressive how they've painted it so neatly.
I apologize for saying my wife has just walked in and decided to do mime at me. So apologies if you heard snorting there. I don't know what she's up to. Carry on.
It's not just yours that does that. Mine does that too. It's very
I probably need to handle the whiskey that I've got on the table, don't I?
That might be it, yes. Right, next up. I mean, what's not to like?
I mean...
It's Nazi UFO.
What's not to like?
Nazi UFO.
Nazi UFO / chicken water feeder. It's very nice.
Flies the sauces here.
Viva flies the sauces. Also, we will make sure that the chickens are well hydrated.
Look at it. It's great.
It's crazy bonkers. I love the fact that Rebel makes this as a kit. I mean, what's not to like?
I actually want to get one and hang it from the roof. Can you imagine 3 of these on a kid's mobile?
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah.
I've nearly bought this several times because there's one in a hobby shop near me, and I'm like, oh, do I?
Yes.
And then I like all the other unbuilt kits, and I go, no, not yet.
Okay.
But no, this is really well done. Loved it.
Next on to Ian.
I really like this. I think it's a really cool diorama. I think they put a load of effort and thought into the detail here. There's some lovely little touches. I like the guy patrolling next to the wire. The picture on the top right, you can't really see on the screen there, but it's a great little picture.
And the little
I love and I love the bike on the ground. I just think it's really well thought through, and I love it.
Yeah, it's very, very good. Like, again, as you can see, all these models, phenomenal.
Yeah.
This one.
Oh, the MGB. This was another close contender, honestly.
And I can tell you for a fact that a certain laser pig very much liked this one when we showed it to him. So you have the pig's seal of approval.
Yep.
He made loud snorting noises. So yeah. And it's proof positive if it was needed that invasion stripes make everything look cool.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
We should put in it should be mandatory that all vehicles that are built with British heritage should have invasion stripes on them.
Yep.
It should be a law.
Yeah.
Yep. And you need to carry one of those batons that officers used to carry.
Exactly.
I like the wire wheels on that.
Oh, this one. Yeah, this thing's dinky. It's tiny.
It's so small. It's 1/72 scale. We had a very long conversation about this.
I love the weathering on the back wheels, which again you kind of can't see on the shots here just because of the nature of them. But when you zoom right in on it, they've done a beautiful job.
They really have.
I really struggle with that with this small scale, and like the paintwork's beautifully well done, weathering's good, shading's fantastic. Like, yeah,
it's very, very good kit. Yes, the thing that would have won if it wasn't French in a helicopter. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Well, yeah, I mean it's French in a helicopter, so I'm sorry, but it can't win. All right,
this one was very, very, very good. I love the way they've portrayed it on a stand. It's just in flight dioramas hit different. They really do.
It was, is it not doing what all helicopters do? It's just crashing, isn't it? Isn't that what's going on?
Electro Halo. We've done the miniatures already. But yeah, no, this one was fantastic. I really liked this one.
Yeah,
I think I argued for it to win for a few moments there.
You were arguing and never.
You were advocating, but you weren't going to win that one. It's French and helicopter, so yeah.
Oh my god,
it's very, very good. We were very impressed with it.
Yep.
This one.
This is another close one.
Oh, this was brilliant.
It's so good. All of the photographs of this were really good as well, which really sort of showed it off properly, and I adored it. I think it's a really, really well put together model.
Yeah,
and a cool and unusual plane, right?
Yeah, it is. It's interesting.
Like they didn't make many, and the fact that I didn't even realize this. I didn't even realize there was like a kit this good for this either.
Yeah, neither did I.
I just love it when people do models of like the small, like lesser known prototypes, especially like a lot of like the late interwar, early World War II stuff. Like I think it's always really nice when you see like a good model of one of those made up. So yeah,
and
this one I really liked.
Bonus points for it just not being another Messerschmitt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Depressed Trent. Don't worry, mate. Lots and lots of people didn't finish. I have got quite a lot of pictures of stuff from folks that didn't finish. So if you're halfway and you want to send some pictures, by all means do. We'll include them in the end wrap up.
Yes. This one, Thrash. Did you want to explain this one? Because you
Yeah. Look, I really, really liked this. And obviously British bias. It's a Spit with the clipped wings. It's the coolest of all the Spitfires with the massive sodding great big engine and the sensible canopy on it, and it does things to me deep inside. But also, Thomas built this quite a young modeler, probably I think our youngest entrant by some way.
Yes.
And
still in high school.
They did a fantastic job on this. I think that underside is so clean, so beautifully done. Respect. Really great model.
We suspect too that he brush painted this, which makes that finish way, way more impressive. Yeah. Because if he's brush painting like we think he is mixing these paints gorgeously.
Yeah. Really good work. Really good work.
Really good. Really love the look of this one. The Sterling by Wayne.
Wayne.
Oh my god.
We had issues over you.
This caused so many problems.
This is definitely in the running for being like one of the winning ones. Like this caused debates.
It caused more than a debate.
This is where the rivet counting started.
Friendships were made, friendships were broken, alliances were forged, and the betrayals occurred.
Regardless, though, this is a bloody top-notch Sterling. Like we really
brilliant.
Like it. It's brilliant.
Hey, Pack.
Hey, Pack. I mean, yeah. This is superb, and again, it's a slightly lesser known model. Dare I say, it's not a fucking B-17.
That makes me happy. It's not a B-17.
It's Lancaster.
Or a Lancaster.
Yeah, it's the other obvious choice. It's really nice. It's lovely.
Yeah. Like, the only other plane that could have made me this happy was a B-25 Mitchell. In terms of bombers.
Yeah. Or a Halifax brilliant. For me.
Like, look at it. Like,
yeah.
Like, this was so nice that you forced me to become the thing I want to wipe from the face of this earth, which is a rivet counter.
Which is a rivet counter, yeah.
And I wanted to, like, I was feeling dirty. I need a shower after this, and I had one just before I sat down.
I felt bile rise up into my gullet, you know, like, that kind of thing.
Just look at that.
I'm going to drink this whiskey to make the taste go away.
And that's why you're drinking it, sure. Right. Ah, yes, this one.
It's a Rotodyne. A Royal Air Force very yes.
Look, this is frustrating on a couple of levels. One is I think that this paint job, which never existed in real life, is beautiful.
It does,
and is what it could have. It's what could have been the Ferry Rotodyne, which came so fucking close to being like the modern transport of our era. And by the way, might do again, but obviously it won't be by ferry because they're now part of the AE. Yeah, it's fucking cool, and I really like the way they've done it. So yeah, respect to them.
Yes,
great job.
And let me just scroll down a bit so I can see how many we have. A lot more to go in this category. Yes.
The hoe.
The hoe.
The hoe.
The cuddling women.
There's a little bit of story here, which is those are two Russian women having a quiet moment away from the Soviet command after going into Germany in 1945. Apparently, that's what the blurb said. Yeah. I like it, and I like the fact that they've part built it deliberately and showed the inside. That's kind of cool. Respect.
Yes.
Yep. And like the marks on the ground, like one of the cannons is sitting there. Like there are other photos that are of this model, and the whole scene setup is really nice.
Yeah, there was a Jeep as well, like with a Soviet flag.
Yeah, it tells really tells a whole little story.
It's brilliant, and I love those burn marks down there. And it's a great little setup. So well done.
Yes, we really like this one. Yes, Japanese thing. I included this to please the weebs. Not that it was a very good model, which it absolutely is. It's a very good model, but I mean, model. I have a weeaboo problem already, and you are feeding them.
This is probably a powder you can get for that, isn't it?
Yes.
Is this, again, soft spot for ship models. I absolutely loved it. This one.
Same. It's great.
Like, it's great. The deck looks really nice. The painting's done. Again, like some of the other photos showed some other really nice details, but this was just a good like profile shot for the live stream. Done by another Chris. Like,
there's a few.
There's so many Chris's.
Yes, like, another Chris.
Yes.
Like,
this next one. I loved the paint work on this. It was so nice by Dark. Like, it's just such a nice paint job that you've done. And I don't think it's real.
I'm pleased to see you can't spell Phoenix either.
No, I spelt it the way that they wrote it.
Okay,
or the way that you wrote the file.
Oh, well, that'll be me then. That'll be my dyslexia coming back to you.
Yeah.
This is actually an E5 that didn't exist. It came close to existing, or they built a couple of prototypes, so I don't think they did any more than that. Another one of the fantastic German ideas, because why have one cannon in the shower when you can have two?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. It's great.
Gaijin has entered the chat.
Yes. This next one, now this may be deceptive because it's a big plane, but this model is tiny. And they've rigged it.
Because they are.
What have they rigged it with?
I'm guessing.
Line?
No, I think they've used. I think they've used a Easy Line, which is a mod.
Yeah.
It's really impressive.
Look at it.
Thing's tiny. What was it? 144?
I think it's smaller than that.
Because like you can tell it's on a tiny bit of polystyrene.
Yeah,
like that's what it's sitting on.
Thanks, Link.
Hey.
Weebs aren't that bad. Okay, yes, Link, you're a nice weeb, even though you bought my wife manga. And yes, this will be a VOD. Alright, next up. Bonus points on this for your photography skills and putting it in the dirt.
Yeah.
It's great.
There were a couple of nice shots of this one, actually.
I like this.
It was just good to see it outside in action. hunting down Xenos and heretics and the like.
As God and King intended.
Exactly.
As God and King intended, precisely so.
And there's also like I didn't notice it first, but I love all the little bits of battle damage on the front paneling.
Yes.
And the various scoring on it. I didn't notice that at first, but then when I went back and I was going through it earlier on, I was like, oh yeah, that's like it's actually seen a bit of action.
Now
yeah.
Now this next one, I don't know what you're on, but one, I would like some of it, and two, could you please tell me what this is?
What the fuck is it? What was it they go? We have no idea what this is. It's really cool. We love it.
This is cool. Is but what am I looking at, mate?
It's an industrialized siege tower.
At least I think it is. I love this, but what is it?
My Welsh ancestry is made pretty firm by this. It likes the idea of a mine on top of or on top of some wheels. That sounds cool, but I have no idea why. So great, well done, it's brilliantly done.
It was entered under the vehicle category, so we've included it in the vehicle category. And it's technically a vehicle, but I'm just confused, but also excited.
Yeah, and maybe this should have been Smackala. Don't know.
But I think it's an official kit, though. I don't think it's a kit. Yeah, because it's an official kit, so it can't be Smackala.
What kind of official kit is this?
I think.
We will need to go and look it up again. Gregory did send an email, and I'll be honest, it was late.
Still love it though. It's phenomenal, and I love your page.
It's phenomenal.
Okay. On to the next. Now this motherfucker made me get turned into a rivet counter. So
look at it. He's used photo etch. He's done tiny details. What is not to love? And it's also the Dreadnought.
Yeah, and and also the. You can't see, but there's also on the cliff face. There's short batteries and stuff out of shot.
Sorry,
I love the little details with the little auxiliary ships. The water's done really well. All the photo etch that's on HMS Dread.
Oh yeah. Electro Halo with the chat. Greg, if you're here, tell us what paint that you're using.
Greg will never reveal his secrets.
It's going to be one of the good ones where you take the respirator off, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this might be Colossus, not Dreadnought.
It might be Colossus, yeah. But either way, this is...
No, it is. They're super firing. Duh.
No. The bow one is not super firing.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You're in a freak, so showing. We're live.
Okay, it's a Dreadnought.
It's a Dreadnought. Okay, it's a Dreadnought
I'm a plane guy, not a boat guy.
I'm pretty sure this is Dreadnought because of the positioning of the funnel. But either way, it's very cool.
And it's not, and it's very small as well, right? I mean, given the level of detail that they put on this, it's dinky. So massively impressive.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Rex. You go ahead with this one.
So yeah, the one that Jack posted of this was our Trekkie submission, and this one got extra bonus points for me because this not only was a beautifully made model, but they also wired it up with lighting and it had flashing running lights, and they included a video in their submission that shows this running, and it looked fantastic. It looked really nice. It looked really crisp. Like these two photos we have on here on the stream don't do it justice to everything else we got submitted with this. And for me, this was definitely a top 3 submission for the vehicles, just because they went above and beyond and put all the lights and the circuitry in.
Yeah, and I liked it a lot, but I mean, it's not something that Cisco would have flown. So, yeah, it's Janeway, the least good of the captains. Just saying. But yeah,
all right.
No, it's a brilliant model. It's a brilliant model.
Yeah, we loved it.
Now, next up. I should preface that we've said the same thing about this about 3 times, and I'm stealing this straight from Thrasher, who said I'm not allowed to say it on stream, but I demand to say it. Now, to preface, railway people, your kink is not my kink, but I get it. Trains are cool. He's scratch built here a wire rebarb cage thing in a very small scale, and I have to say I'm very impressed by the build effort. I know nothing about this. I don't know whether I should not be as impressed as I am, but I am very impressed by what you've built here. I don't get it because trains, but it's cool. It's very cool,
and for a scratch build as well.
It's hugely impressive. Yeah, and the weathering on it's great, and I love the little decal bits down the bottom there. There's lots to like about it. But, yeah, as you say, your kink is not my kink. Bless you. Well done.
This is a very lovely martini in the afternoon. I'm feeling more along the lines of absinthe in the morning. It's different taste, but phenomenal work, and I absolutely love this. Like I could look at it for hours.
Only one of 2 train-related submissions we got.
Yeah, we didn't get well. Well, are you counting the other train?
Yes, I am counting the other train. Shut up. Yes.
We'll get to that.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
I just realised what you're talking about. Yes, okay. We will show you the other train in a minute. The other train.
And can we have a drum roll, please?
Drum roll theme insert here.
Yes. Do it in your video when I give you the board after I download it tomorrow morning. The winner is, by the smallest of margins, the most perfect model of a tornado we have ever seen.
It's just...
Oh my God.
It looks like one of those pre-painted ones you buy, like in a,
like a die-cast pack, yeah.
It looks like a die-cast one. Like, I went through all the photos and I could not fault it.
Like, there's nothing wrong with it. There's no overspray, there's no bad paint. Movement like there is, like, you may not see it on the screen, but there is a decal the size of a pinhead on the front of that fuel tank. This is a 1/72 scale, and it's perfect.
You can't again. I've got a big... Sorry, Rex, go on.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, we've got big computer screens in front of us, and like we've got other images. What you see on the stream has not done any of these models the justice they deserve, honestly. But this one in particular... Literally, we went excavating to find a fault, and we couldn't find it.
And on the bottom, the fuel tank as well, they've written extra bits to referencing Albonia.
Yeah, from the Albonian stream. So
got one which is on a busy road junction, and the other one which is Freedom for Albonia. And brilliant. Yep, superb.
Just utterly superb. Like,
and 1/72 scale.
Yeah,
1/72. I've just realised. Maybe I don't want this to win, because they suggested that the Albanian government would buy a tornado and it would be in any way shit. I'm going to find this person when I send them their mug. I know where they live.
Do you want to know something fun? This person, not knowing we'd picked them to win, emailed the account a few moments ago, and I responded to them just as the stream started, saying thank you for the feedback we gave, saying it was a great kid. And I said, yeah, you should pop into the stream. I wonder if they did.
I wonder if BR60066 has popped into the stream.
Also, if this is the 172 Revell Tornado kit, it's not a nice kit, and they've made art. This is just art. He did! He's here!
He's here!
Hey! Congratulations, BR60066.
You bastard wasted an hour of my life arguing about this kit, but it's perfect.
There were debates. There was words exchanged.
There were words. There were tears.
And again, the models we've shown thus far in the video category was not all of them either. Like it was the one that had the most submissions. It took a long time to figure out the winners for. In contrast, the next category that we're getting to now was a lot more easier to decide. In some ways. In some ways, it was. We'll see.
Right, on to the
resolution was simpler.
All right, on to the final category. And I think I have something in the Discord in my.
Okay.
Yes, I have something in the soundboard for this.
Oh God!
Where is it?
Stand by.
Where is it?
It's all about the. No.
Okay. For those who don't know, that was the start of Freie Deutsche Jungen.
Surely this should be the A-Team theme tune with the bit when they go into the shed and they start knocking stuff together, shouldn't it?
Yes. Now
the
right,
Rich McKelker or kit bashing category.
Talking of a shed,
we have words to say about this category, and we'll do the big reveal at the end because, oh boy, we are going to start with something that's going to put you all in stitches, and we're going to spend a little time on this one. To start with.
Andrew W.
What were you doing? I mean, really, my boy. It's so good. It's so wrong.
The washing with a coat cage on it.
The washing machine. The washing machine on the back sent me.
The washing machine on the back is just it's perfect.
Can you like blow up the right image even more? Just so they can see that. Because on the fence it says no ball games. On the bit of fencing above the turret as well, it says no ball games. Look at it.
This completely sent me into the giggles for an hour. I snorted when I saw this.
There are Space Marines, or there are Imperial Guard that are seriously considering defecting to the Chaos just because of the coat cage.
Also, like, props to the modeling technique as well for putting the fences on it. I mean, look at it.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Really well done.
Oh, and now on to the next one.
Model underneath it as well, which is great.
Oh yeah.
All right, should we go on to the next one then?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Seriously.
We know what that is. Someone 3D printed this, realized something it was wrong on it, took it apart and rebuilt it again.
And
Airborne Bradley can't hurt you. It doesn't exist. Airborne Bradley enters the chat.
It's the error, Gavin.
Mike Sparks' vision, I think, brought to beautiful fruition. And respect, because they remade the engine. I'm going to call it an engine on the top there with the prop about 3 or 4 times from different parts. And it's a level of geekery I just can't get next to. And then they changed the Bradley. It's not a Bradley actually, is it?
It's a M113.
Yeah. They changed the front of that to make it look more like Mike Sparks' shit drawing, which I love. The fact that they actually made it shitterer in order to match up with Mike's vision. So yeah, respect. Good. Well,
on to the next one, which caused so many arguments and nearly won the whole category.
Yeah, this came so fucking close to winning.
The El Bumba technical.
Yes, Adamaki, that's the tell section from a
For those of you who have seen the Elbonian streams, they'll get this.
This is brilliant, and there's detail on this that you can't see on the pictures on here.
There's
like what's in the cab.
There's a pack of Coke in the cab. He's got
there's a gun on the dash. There's a Colt on the dashboard.
Look at it.
And I love the fact that it's all muddy and shit, because that's exactly what your Nerva would look like when you turn it into El Bomba. I'm really impressed, mate.
I love the leaves on it. Like El Jefe's clearly been taking it through the rainforest, on a couple of freedom fighting missions.
The best,
probably from the pub, and he's collected a bit of the forest on the way through.
You're right, back. The worst bit is it would work.
It would.
The best bit is it is red. It's just covered in mud.
Like,
and honestly, the custom flag.
A Nebelwerfer mounted on the back of a Toyota pickup is a horrifyingly effective terror weapon.
It's just beautiful.
But kids, put the parking brake on, get out of the cab, then fire the Nebelwerfer in that order.
The order is very important.
It's like the operating instructions are really, really critical to your survival.
How did they make that flag? I think it's like dyed fabric that.
Yeah.
Have they dyed it, or have they stitched together 3 individual bits?
I think they put a whole thing together on email. I need to go look it up. I can't remember. They did say.
Yeah, but the attention to detail on it is fantastic. Like we really loved this one. Like,
so good.
El Jefe will be proud. The Elbonian theme will return later.
I hope you're all ready for what's coming next, and hide any small children, because it's time for the other train. It's Percy the Panzer.
Oh, it's so cursed. It's so cursed. I love this thing with every fiber of my being.
I want
What is that game where you have to deal with an evil Thomas that's got a spider in it and everything? This needs to be in that game.
Yeah. Yeah. Choo, motherfucker. Exactly right, Corporal Tommy.
And the detail and the.
The more you look at it, the better it gets.
Yeah.
I love the fact that they've taken every principle that you will see, because as somebody who's been learning about how paint tanks by watching YouTube videos, they talk to you about wash techniques and how to get your paint smooth and thinking about your surface and all the rest of it, and they've applied all of those lessons in such a cursed and horrific way. It's absolutely brilliant. So respect to them, right down to silvering the tank tracks, even though the tracks are bright yellow. It's amazing.
Why has he got red eyes? No sleep. No, it's freaking perverted. It's the Panzer Chocolata.
That's the Panzer Chocolata.
Straight into the fuel system.
Just look at it.
That does make the question: is this a steam-powered Tiger, or is this a Tiger-powered train or diesel-powered steam engine?
Questions for life. Percy has invaded the Netherlands and got hooked on weed.
The only thing I thought was missing was some part of the Fat Controller being on it as a war trophy, maybe just his head.
Does that make Herman Goering the Yes,
it does. No. Oh man, Steve, you've missed a huge trick there. Oh, you could have had a Goering model as the Fat Controller. That would have been brilliant. Anyway,
the Fat Rex Controller,
baby.
All right,
I'm going to sneak this into a video sometime in the future. I hope you're all aware.
Oh, absolutely.
And on to the next one, which just gets even better on the wild ride.
So we're back to the Albonian thing. So from the first live stream, I suggested something known as Project Red Phoenix Rising, which was the modernization program of a Bolton Pool Defiant. And Luca took my concept and made it a reality, not once, but twice.
He made a naval version.
He made a naval version and the recon night fighter.
And in the other images, you can actually remove the nose panel to see the radar and everything on the inside. They've mounted long barrel. Are they 20 mil cannons or
I think
30?
So.
I think they're 20 mil cannons, long barrel ones.
Hispano autocannon. Yeah.
It is the Defiant as it should be.
Just look at
I
it.
particularly liked the thinking in the Seafiant there, as it's officially called, with the careful, very highly tuned and very breakable 1950s radar technology in the nose cone, under which they've done the most Navy thing ever and slung the Tetsi gun.
Yes.
Underneath it. Those two things going to be completely compatible with one another and work perfectly. Absolutely love it. Absolutely.
And yes, Luca is as someone put in the comments, Luca is a YouTuber. He's also a friend of mine. We live in the same city here.
Oh, is he?
And yeah. So he actually volunteers at the museum that I frequent.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, he sent me the work in progress of this, and I'm just like, oh, this is so cursed. I love it. And yeah,
they're meteor on the cells, Tommy.
Yes.
Albonian design adopted by the RAF and the fleet air arm.
Now, would you believe that wasn't the winner? Because the winner of this category is and with the LED light,
can't believe
that
someone
flickers.
did it. It's got lights.
It flickers. The lights work.
Because El Jefe is going to demand that gets pulled through the forest, and before it can be fired, the sign must go up and be shown to be working.
Yes. John did such a good effort. He painted the whole thing. He gave El Jefe his golden deagle. He gave him his bloody rum or whatever it is. He's got his beach chair there. The sign. It's we couldn't. This was a no.
It was so good.
It was a really close run. But this ticked every single box for what we wanted from a Smackala build. It was just.
Do you want to all know something special? We loved all of these. It's so hard to turn around and say, no, this isn't good. No, this one isn't good. No, Percy the Panzer is not proper Smackala. So we've decided to do something.
Yeah. yeah, we failed here, didn't we? But we also succeeded, I think, in the most brilliant way.
All of the entrants who did not win under this category of Smackala are getting a special Smackala mug, because it's just like, you can't look at this and say you don't get a mug. Look at it.
Yeah,
it's just
and then look at this.
They're all so wrong, so right, so perfect. I love them.
And yeah, like, you know, like kit bashing excellence.
Yeah, so like Rex is going to design a special Smackala mug for these 5 wonderful people, and they are going to get a Smackala mug because it's just it's art.
It's
yes, Fuzzball. There is connecting rods on the road wheels.
Yes.
However, that said, there was one Smackala build that we thought, well, this is your thing, man.
Yeah,
special prize.
We saw this, and this model genuinely was just a cut above everything. It was so good that if a mug just wasn't good enough, it was just incredible. It's probably one of the best models I've ever seen. So good, in fact, genuinely, that I have decided to donate from a kit from my stash from that I've not opened, from a company that is now defunct, called Horizon Models. And because it is Albonia, the kit in question is a Converse SM65D Atlas ICBM. And when you see the model, you'll understand why I'm giving this model all wrapped up in a bow with a mug to this person. I take
full credit for inventing this.
We present the Bolted Ball Defiant Zviling.
It is this. I can't believe someone made this for me. Like, I cannot believe that they took my stupid, dumb concept and said, "Yes, I'm going to make a top level quality model out of this." It's got Jato.
Those are not pulse jets. Those, my friend, are Raytog. That is going to help you get up real quick, right?
Yeah.
He's cut away the second canopy to make it fit better, and he's scratch built it over. He's made custom decals. It's just
it's amazing. It's really amazing.
Look at it.
That top view is pure filth, utter filth,
pure pornography, right there. We're going to get demonetized over this.
A Rato-powered Zwilling Defiant with quad Hispanos mounted in the wing center section, and the Bolden Full Defiant turrets on the back, and just like all the weathering, all the little extra details.
That's beautiful.
I am in awe that this was done in the time frame, because this wasn't. The competition was announced before the live stream where this was mentioned.
And he finished this 3 weeks ago too.
Yeah. And the competition was halfway towards the deadline when they started. And this was done in just a couple of weeks, if that.
Hugely
absolutely
impressive.
Blown away with this bit of kit bashing.
Look at it.
Make, we need your paint thinner. Yeah, I think everyone needs your paint thinning, Brad.
I think we do, man.
So the kit in question that he's getting is this, and
it's quite special.
You made art, and so I'm giving you an ICBM. Please make more. Turn the ICBM into Albonia's chicken weapon.
Yeah.
Rocket power, blue peacock for the win.
So.
Brilliant.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It has genuinely. This has been a really fun thing for us to judge, and respect to everybody that entered, because and you can see the quality of stuff that we've had has been unspeakably high, particularly in this Smackala category, but across the board. Right, we've had people putting in the best things they've ever made in their lives, and we've been really lucky to have a look at it and respect and thank you. So brilliant job. And we're probably going to do it again at some point.
Probably.
I think we said. But we'll have to see about when and where and how. But it's been a great experience for us too.
So
I think I think a continuation of the historical YouTuber cinematic universe modeling competition is is definitely something we should do again.
Oh God, yes. And one thing we absolutely will do. So we won't get the mugs out probably before Christmas because families and
Christmas.
I have to socialize. Apparently, it's rude to just sit in my room and huff glue all Christmas Day. Apparently, I actually have to pay my children attention. Who'd have known? So it'll be in the week. What?
Do you want the Bifant? Because if you are willing to risk shipping it halfway across the world, I will. No, keep it. It is a work of art. I would not ever risk taking that off someone or risk it in shipping. But
yes.
thank you for the offer. But no, definitely keep it. Well earned, well deserved.
You've done an amazing job. So over the next couple of weeks, we will get through and start shipping out all of the mugs. We'll contact the people who've submitted this and ask for their shipping addresses so we can get the mugs out. And Meg, you are getting this ICBM model kit that I currently have in my hand. It's going to be sent out to you as well, straight from an address in Australia, so you'll see it in like 7 to 8 business years.
Yep. With a couple of spiders as well.
I'm going to stuff it with spiders.
Yeah.
I request if you do make this incredibly Albonia themed, use the pointiest top possible.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm scared about what he's going to make out of this.
It'll be El Bumba v 2.0.
Oh, I mean, it'll be El Bumba the Sputnik version.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, honestly,
no, this has been so much fun. Like we're definitely going to do this again.
Yeah, and we've been watching the results come in as well as they come in, and it's incredible.
Yep. There are now several models that I've seen in this competition that I own that I can now never make because I'm now going to just be comparing my own impotent skills to what I have seen today.
This model competition and Thrasher was also like inspired me to maybe joke around and put on some model kits on my wish list. Now someone has sent me a 3.5 foot model Admiral Kuznetsov that I have to build.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, there are bigger models out there.
Don't.
Just saying.
Shut up, Thrasher. I want to stay married.
Okay. Yeah, talking which, me too. And I really am going to have to go, unfortunately, folks, because I was supposed to be off this like an hour and a half ago. Thank you, chaps.
No, we're good.
It's been brilliant.
Thank you all. And this has been great. The VOD will stay up, and Rex will do something in the future.
Yes, I'll do a full compilation video of all the submissions once I get the permission from everyone who submitted to do that, and that'll go up on my channel and I'll share it to the other guys as well. But that'll be a early New Year thing after I've come back from my Christmas break.
Yes, and as for the Kuznetsov stream, that's happening in January. Although the first one might happen soon.
I should just say very quickly. There's somebody making a comment about like they've been put off making models because it's too hard to get to this standard. Hear me scream, because you will see at some point my Churchill, which is dreadful, and my two M3s, which are not going well, and I've been trying to make them since October. So I will put some of that up just to make sure that everybody knows that there are human beings out there that also can't make models but like it anyway. So
yeah,
yes,
and every model that I've made, there's another one in the bin. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. In the graveyard.
Right, folks.
But yes. But thank you all so much. This is a lot of fun. We're going to do it again in the new year. And yeah, VOD will be up and a compo video will be up in the new year as well.
See you all.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.